Hi guys, it's Mark Thompson from Thompson Chiropractic and Superior Recovery and Performance. Today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the measles. So unless you've been living under a rock, you've heard all this stuff about the measles. The media tends to play it like it's all these unvaccinated people that are causing the problem. But if you go by the CDC's own numbers, you come up with a couple of things. Number one, the majority of patients that have the measles have previously been vaccinated for the measles. And number two, at last count, it was 120 patients with, by the way, 0 deaths. So I'm not sure how this qualifies as an epidemic. It does tend to distract us from the fact that, well, about the economy, about that we're not hearing anything about Ebola, or the fact that this year's flu vaccination was a complete flop. It was completely ineffective. But regardless of which side of the vaccination argument you're on, one thing is sure, we all want a good immune response. So let me take you back to 1917 and 1918, when the Spanish flu was sweeping across the globe. It killed more than 20 million people in the world, 500,000 of them right here in the US. And it was actually this worldwide flu epidemic that put chiropractic on the map. At the time, we were a fledgling profession, probably been around 20 years or so, and because of our phenomenal treatment outcomes, we rose to the forefront of natural healing. Let me give you some numbers. In the state of Iowa, medical doctors treated 93,590 flu patients with 6,116 deaths. That equals 1 patient out of every 15. Chiropractors saw 4,735 flu patients with 6 deaths, okay? And that equals 1 out of every 789. The national statistics are just as impressive. 1,142 chiropractors treated 46,394 flu patients. Okay, just in the year 1918. We lost 54. So that equals 25 patients that we lost to the flu out of every 10,000 treated. In New York City alone, it was 950 out of 10,000. So I'm going to cover that again. 25 out of 10,000 or 950 out of 10,000. So around the 1940s, though, chiropractic became a whole lot less about visceral function, about immunity, about infection, and a whole lot more about headaches, back pain, neck aches, and we were fantastic at treating that. But I wondered, what happened? What was the shift? Did we have some anatomical or physiological shift that took place? And the answer is obviously no. What happened was antibiotics hit the scene about 1940, okay? And between that and vaccinations and some fantastic marketing from the AMA and pharmaceuticals, it became the gold standard of care. Not that it was more effective, it was just more popular. So, and one of the things I want to ask is, based on that, is it really effective? And I have to say, from a personal standpoint, no, because if antibiotics were really that effective, why do we have all these antibiotic-resistant bacteria that are plaguing us now? And in my opinion, if the vaccination for measles really worked, we should have 0 patients that have the measles in previously vaccinated populations. It's just something to think about. But while you're thinking about that, ponder this. Ron Piro was a PhD, and he did this fantastic study. And one of the many things he was looking at was overall immunity. And what he found was people that were under consistent chiropractic care had a 200% increased immune response compared to those that weren't under chiropractic care. The New England Journal of Medicine stated that catecholamines decimate the immune response. So what are catecholamines? Catecholamines are dopamine, cortisol, epinephrine, norepinephrine. They're stress hormones, and those hormones are part of the fight or flight part of the autonomic nervous system, right? And when they're really high, then it stops the immune response. Well, in 2011, they found that a single chiropractic adjustment would bring down those catecholamines significantly. All right? So by doing that, then you're actually increasing or balancing the parasympathetic, which is rest, relaxation, digestion, repair, which is what you want when you're faced with an immune challenge or an infection. So a 2004 study proved that one chiropractic adjustment could increase something called secretory IgA by 139%. Okay, secretory IgA is an immunoglobulin that's in your mucus, so it's in the ears, eyes, nose, and throat. It's in the intestinal tract. It's the first line of defense against viruses. And it's increased 140% by chiropractic adjustments, concurrently bringing down those stress hormones and improving overall immunity. Pretty impressive. So I think that every man, woman, and child, if you can hold a mirror under their nose and they fog it up, they should be getting adjusted, because it is such a powerful influencer of the overall immune system. But here's the take-home value, okay? This is what you came for. True health, true healing, true immunity always comes from inside out, never from outside in. So, thanks again for watching. I appreciate your views. I appreciate you liking me on Facebook. Thanks. I'll see you soon. Bye.